Hey guys, Matthew here, K-Man Master 88, and today I am doing my Week 8 of the NFL's prediction. Now, last week I went 8-6. I am at the season record of 55, 50, and 2. So this week, there's a few good games. Last week the Saints won against the Ravens, who were the number one defense in the league as of right now, and was able to put up 24 points and win by Justin Tucker missing an extra point. So this week there is a few good games. The Thursday night game's going to be good. The Sunday night game's going to be really good. And the Monday night game's okay. So we're going to start with tonight's game. Tonight's game is the 4-3 Dolphins versus the 4-3 Texans. The Texans, they didn't really have that great of a start. Everybody thought, just like last year's after Deshaun Watson left, blah blah blah. And the Dolphins, they started out 3-0, and then they lost a lot of games after that. They lost 3 games, won 1 game. So for me, my prediction is the Dolphins. I don't know, for some reason I just think the Dolphins are better. So we're gonna go to Sunday's night game. The 5-1 Saints versus the 4-2-1 Vikings. Now the Vikings, last time they played a really good team, it was the divisional matchup, the Packers, who haven't played that great, but they're probably the best team they played previously, and they lost to the Bills. If you lose to the Bills, you are garbage. They lost to the Bills. They tied to the Packers. They've won a few games after that. But they're not like last year's team. They are not like last year's team. For this game, only because they don't have the same quarterback of Case Keenum, they don't really have the same defense as last year, I am going to pick the Saints to win this. They're gonna go to 6-1. I would say probably still second. Could move up. I have no clue. But let's continue. Now we're gonna start with a morning game, the London game. You have the 3-4 Eagles versus the 3-4 Jags. Now, both of these look like Super Bowl contenders last year. And the Eagles were the defending Super Bowl champs. And they look like they're going to come back this year. That ain't happening. Both teams aren't really that great. They both play terrible football. They've already lost 4 games. To make the playoffs, most likely you gotta go 10-6. It means they gotta win 7 straight. And then can lose maybe only 2. That's not that good. And one of them gonna get nailed this week. So really, no matter who wins this game, both of them are probably not making the playoffs. So I picked the Jags. They're in London. The Jags are just the better team. Yes, they don't have Leonard Fournette, but the Eagles just don't look that great. So I have the Jags winning, going to 4-4. Now the 3-4 Jets at the 3-3 Bears. Now these are the start of the 1 p.m. games. The Bears, they play some good games. They play some bad games. Last week they barely lost. I think they barely lost. Let me check. Yes, they barely lost last week. They could have won it, but it's just they play the Patriots. It's hard to beat the Patriots. The Jets, they aren't that great. They're actually really bad. And I just see the Bears winning this game. I see the Bears going 4-3, the Jets going 3-5. Now the 3-3 Buccaneers versus the 4-3 Bengals. Now the last game that the Bears actually played good against, was a good team was the Eagles, and they won that game. But they haven't played that great recently. They went 2-1, 3-1, and then 2-1, then 2-3, then 2-3 now. They haven't really had that great. But they're playing against probably one of the best teams I say in the AFC this year, the Bengals. So I have the Bengals winning this game. Now the 3-3 Seahawks versus the 3-3 Lions. Both of these teams played really good football against good teams, but really bad football against other really bad teams. And I have the Lions winning this game. Now this next one, I thought this would be for the AFC lead, but it isn't. I thought it was going to be between the Broncos and the Chiefs, but the Broncos are 3-4 and the Chiefs are 6-1. I have the Chiefs winning. They're just a little bit better football team, and that's just it. Now you have the divisional matchup: the 4-2 Redskins versus the 1-6 Giants. Now the Giants just traded away Eli Apple, probably the biggest thing they've done this year. And I don't see them getting another win this season. Only because Eli Apple was really a main part of their defense. So now they really don't have any defense. Well, they never even had a defense. But they really don't have that strong of a team. And they're up against the Redskins, probably the best team in that division. I have the Redskins winning. Now this is a rematch of week 1. You have the 2-4-1 Browns versus the 3-2-1 Steelers. Now these teams tied week 1. Now these teams are completely different from week 1. Week 1 you had they had the leading, or who's the leading quarterback for the Browns? They had, I don't remember whoever his name was. They had their main pick for quarterback playing, and he's out now. I think it was, not Alex Smith, I don't remember. They had the main quarterback, and they had Josh Landry, or no. Who did they have? I can't remember. They had a lot of players. I don't remember Steelers, the players. But they had a couple players, and they're not playing. They've either been trading, or they've been sidelined. And the Steelers, they've gotten better. I have the Steelers winning this game. I was going to say tie again, but I don't see the Browns playing that great this week. So, next game. Ravens versus Panthers. The 4-3 Ravens, who lost last week to the Saints, versus the 4-2 Panthers. Now this is really a fight for a playoff spot, because these will be probably your wild card teams. They're both really good teams, and I could see us being the wild card. I could see whoever wins this really would have a good chance. Now both teams are not in the same conference, but this would be for a wild card in their conference, and this is going to be a big game. But I have the Panthers winning. The Ravens that looked last week, they will look really good in the first half, but the second half they look terrible. And if they can't play that completely throughout the whole game, then they're not going to win against Panthers. So I have the Panthers winning this game. The Colts versus the Raiders. The Colts are 2-5. The Raiders are 1-5. The Colts won last week. The Raiders didn't. The Raiders suck. So 4-5. I say the Colts win. Now, the 3-2-1 Packers versus the 7-0 Rams. Now, I was actually looking at the Rams' schedule this week and realized they haven't played any good teams. The closest team that they played that's good, I would say, would be the Seahawks. And the Seahawks aren't that great this year. So they haven't really played good football. They just have been playing against terrible teams and gotten them luck. So, but I pick the Packers because I just feel like the Packers could be that one team who can win and knock the undefeated team off the top. And if that doesn't happen, it would happen next week with the Saints, or it will happen in a few weeks against the Chiefs. But they're gonna have to start playing some good football if they're gonna want some to keep undefeated or even have a good year. Now we are going to the second 425 game, and this game, two terrible teams. You have the 1-6 49ers versus the 1-6 Cardinals. Both teams are garbage. I'm just gonna go with Cardinals. They're at the home team. I can't do anything. Now Monday Night Football. The 5-2 Patriots versus the 2-5 Bills. Every time the Bills play a number one, a really good team, or team that played really good football, at least at one point, they have beaten. They beat the Dolphins, the Vikings. They could beat the Patriots, but I still have the Patriots winning this game. So that would be it for today's video. My picks again are the Dolphins, the Saints, the Jaguars, the Bears, the Bengals, the Lions, the Chiefs, the Redskins, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Colts, the Packers, the Cardinals, and the Patriots. If I did say Panthers earlier, which I think I did, it's actually the Ravens. Do not have the Panthers. So see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.